quick little video regarding the Snap-on impact gun. I can't give you the model number because I don't know what it is. All the serial numbers are scraped off over the years. What I do know is this is 90 quid for a new trigger, and that is what's gone on mine. The trigger blew. It was stuck on permanent on. The forward and reverse still worked, but that was about as best as I could get. Now, it's about $90 for another switch, if they'll even send you one. I contacted the local dealer and he wanted me to post it to him, and he was going to post it off to be refurbished, probably at an extortionate amount of money of like 200 quid, I don't know, $180 in total. And I thought, you know what, I like it, I want to keep it, but I plan to buy a Milwaukee at some point. This needs to get me by until I can afford such a tool, because they're a best part of what, 600 quid, something like that, for the 1-inch drive. So this is what I'm doing. Don't know if it's going to work yet, but there is a lot to be said about hoarding, and the reason why I'm promoting that is because I've kept all my old cordless drills where the batteries have failed, and it's been cheaper to just go out and buy another one. This one is a Power Pro, which I think is a B&Q special. No, Powercraft. That's an Audi special. And I pulled the trigger out of that. That's not it. Pulled the trigger out of it, and here it is. That's the trigger, and that's the old trigger. The shapes are almost identical. In fact, I've offered this one up, and it fits, actually fits, to my astonishment. So what I'm going to do, even this bit fits, which is the forward and reverse motion. That hole actually does line up with the forward and reverse, which is up here. So watch this space. Okay, so I thought I'd have a little crack at this, and so far success. I have, however, had to dig all of this bit here out, so as this little unit here, whatever the hell that's for, can sit. I'm hoping that it doesn't melt wires and blow this thing up in my face when I'm using it. At the moment, everything's working the way it's meant to. Had to replace the black wire because that has obviously got hot at some point in its time, the original one, and it discoloured, and I couldn't get anywhere with it, so, and it was too short. By the time I connected it all up, it was just too damn short. But as you can see, possibly not, that's rated for 24 volt. So I'm hoping this has got a similar rating. Right, nothing is screwed down. Hey, it works. So there you go, guys. Instead of spending, what is it, $90 being ripped off by Snap-on, get yourself a second-hand one of these, Powercraft. I'm sure you'll find one at a boot sale or yard sale or whatever you want to call it, that's redundant. Facebook sales, I have seen these for sale. Boot sales, I've seen stuff similar to this. I mean, it's all there, it's all available if you look hard enough. And that switch, it's not identical, but it's identical enough. This came out of a different one. You could use one of these, but you'd have to change the trigger, I'm afraid. I was going to use this actually, but I dropped the blinking bit that switches it over, and that's jammed anyway. So yeah, we'll put the screws back in, and we'll put the front gearbox back on, and hopefully we'll have my impact gun up and running again. So hold tight, a little bit more this all up, put it all back together. And we are good to go. But I am going to test it. What I do need... Works a treat. Can't fault that. I believe it's running at the same speed as it was before. So I call that 100% success. So that's the end of this one. It was a very, very short video, and that's how I fixed this whole thing. If you have one of these, maybe pull some old cordlesses apart and see what you can turn up. But I can say the closest match I have found so far is a Powercraft. What brand of Powercraft, I could not tell you. fact, if I just hold that onto there, give you an idea what's going on. So look for one of them, cheap as chips, I'm sure, and that will be up and running again. Bye bye.